Hi everyone, Rodrigo here once again for one more ALTERYX class, and today I'm gonna show you the browse tool, a tool that we use to explore and analyze our data while we are building our workflow. So let's do it together. So now guys, you can see my screen with the blank page over here and these result workflow message below here, and then in the left side this configuration workflow. I'm talking about it with you guys because if you just landed in this video at your first time with ALTERYX, just see our previous video. There is a video for beginners, ALTERYX for beginners, that those are the best video for that fit for you to start using ALTERYX. Okay, so just check that video, those videos before, and then come back here. Today I'm gonna show you the browse tool, and I'm gonna show you with the sample database that ALTERYX provide to us. Okay, they have these sample data sets and we can use them to learn more about some tools over here. So how to access this data set? Just go to this search part over here, then write the name of the tool. In this case will be browse. Then you just type browse and then you see some results related to your search. Okay, I'm gonna use this one, browse. So before continue, I have just to click on this example option, okay, in the right side. So you click once and then this new window appear instantaneously. Okay, this window will be called with the name of the tool that you are using to see the example. So in my case, browse. Okay, here I have one data set. This is a sample data set. You have the same data set in your computer because this is normal. This is a standard data set that ALTERYX provides us when we install the ALTERYX designer in our computer. Okay, before continue, just click in the run button just to run the workflow, and then we can see different options of how to use this specifically tool. Okay, this specific tool, it's called browse. The symbol, it's this one, and I'm gonna show you how to use each option of those options appeared over here. Okay, the first one is just a simple view of the table, guys. When you run your workflow, you can see the results over here, but there is some like statistics informations related to these data that ALTERYX will run for you instantaneously when you put some browse in your workflow. So I connected the browse with my data set, and now I can see in the configuration part of my workflow of my ALTERYX some statistics about my data. So it depends of the type of the data, right? So in this case I have date, the type is date of these field over here. As you can see the information, the analytical part, just the in this below part over here, and dates, because it's a date type, ALTERYX just send us how many data we have related to this one. So how many data is related to 2015 March day 5th. Okay, then the other day, then the other day, the other day and month. So for each day and month, ALTERYX just summarize, just count how many data we have in our database. Okay, so I have 208 related to this one, 196 to this one, and 186 for this one, and that's all. Okay, and 360 more. If you click over here, you will see all the dates and how many rows related to each. Okay, easily to check. Okay, then I can click in this part over here, this arrow, left arrow, and then I will move on back to the general view. Okay, then I can see the same structure for time, the same structure for borough, the same structure for zip code, and then I have latitude, longitude, location, some text fields over here. Let me check the numbers. The same structure for numbers, and I can check this structure for every field that I have in my data set. So guys, as you can see, we have these yellow warnings in some fields, as you can see over here, the contributing factor, in the contributing factor vehicles. In these fields, I have some yellow warnings. What this yellow warning means? This means how many percent you have of new values in your field. So in this case, I have 93% of my all datas with new values, okay, and only 6% with information. Okay, that's the meaning of yellow. The yellow, it's like a warning. Doesn't mean that you have to do something. Sometimes you have these new values, and this is totally normal for you and your data set, so just keep going. This is only for you to check. That's the purpose of Browse Tool, just to summarize the information in order to you to explore your data, to understand better how your data are working in your data set, okay? That's the idea of the browse. However, we have another way to see these informations. The other way is just to click in some fields. For example, I'm gonna just go right below here. I will check something with numbers. Let me see a good one. I'm looking for something good. Okay, I'm gonna see this field, number of persons injured. Okay, I will click in the field in the results part, and then as you can see in my left side, I have now a highlighted of the name of the field. Okay, ALTERYX highlighted the name of the field, and then I can see more than just a count of rows. Now I can see how many fields are okay, how many fields, no, how many rows are okay, which means that they have values, valid values, how many unique values I have in this field, how many new values, how many not okay values. What is not okay? Not okay are errors. For example, you have a text field, and then you just change the text field for date, for example, and the fields are related to address. For example, if you change the field for dates, you will receive error in each row because they are not valid dates. Okay, that's the idea. When you do something like that and you receive some errors, you see here as not okay. Okay, and also empty are not new, empty are empty. Okay, empty, it's like a blank, not new. I mean, blank is more close to new than empty. Empty is like you don't have anything in your field. Okay, there is a difference between empty and new, and you can see here in this summary table. Then you can scroll down a little bit and see how many statistics related to groups. So as you can see here, I have a number field. The type is byte, and I can see here the max value, the minimum value, the lower quartile, upper quartile, average, standard deviation, sum, median, and variance. So these are a statistical descriptive that you can see in your field, in your numeric field. Okay, when you have numeric field, you will see this kind of analysis in the browse tool. Also, you can see the top values. So what is the numbers that I have most in my data set? Okay, in this case, 0 is the top one, is the 34,745. Then I have 1 for 6,000, for 1,002, the third position 356, and however, and that's all. I can see the top 10. Okay, top 10 information. That's another kind of analysis that you can see when you have numeric fields. Okay, anytime you can just clean this search over here and click in other field. For example, now I'm gonna click in the cross street name. This is a text. This is a text field. The type is v string. So now I have 42,000 records, and I have this information about the general, about the quality of my fields, and then I have some land statistics, the minimum value, the max value, average, but now related to those three information are related to the number of rows that I have in this field, okay? Then I have the shortest value, the longest value, the first alphanumeric value, the last alphanumeric value, how many blanks, leading space, white space, and trailing white space. Leading white space are those that we have in the beginning of the cell, in the beginning of the information. We have some spaces between the beginning of the cell and the first information, valid information, okay? And trailing white space are those that we have in the middle of, in the ending, double space, three spaces, four, and however, okay? It doesn't matter how many these multiple spaces combined in the same cell, the ALTERYX will classify as trailing. And then we can see over here how many these we have in our field, okay? And then we can see the frequent values and the top values. So I have more in my data set, Northern Boulevard. So this is the first one. I have 588 times, which means I have 588 rows in my data set related to this value, okay? Then we can see another way the informations. We can see sometimes when we create reports. So there are two videos in here in our YouTube channel related to dashboards in ALTERYX, so you can check them and then come back here. When you create some reports, some structures to see in a report, to build a PDF, for example, this is the best way to start to see your informations, okay? So when you create a workflow related to a report in the end, you can check the report, how we the appearance, how the information will be applied in your report with the browse before create an output and save the information, okay? In this case, you just have to connect the browser with the report workflow. When you do that, ALTERYX automatically show the report instead the analytics related to the fields, as I showed before, okay? And also, when you have some geographic informations about the locations, about the space, spatial data, you will see in the browse maps, okay? When you have the latitude and longitude informations, you have these two information. When you connect the browse in your workflow with these informations, you will see this kind of informations over here, okay? The map. This is another way to build reports in ALTERYX, okay? I will show you this one in the future videos here in our YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed yet, that's the perfect time. Now is the perfect time, okay? Just subscribe. Subscribe and don't forget to give me your thumbs up, because it's really important for us to increase our community here on YouTube, okay? So I'm counting you guys. Please help me to increase our YouTube channel here on YouTube. And this is the spatial data. So when you have the specific informations related to spatial data, you will see the map, the map applied in ALTERYX using the browse tool. So the browse tool, guys, just to summarize for you, the browse tool has three main purpose. The first one is the exploratory analysis of your fields while you are building your workflow. The second one, the second purpose is related to just to see the report, the dashboards before creating an official output and save the dashboard for future uses. Okay. And the third purpose is just to create maps, as you can see here, the maps, and also how to explore the maps. So you can create and you can explore the points in the maps. All right, so that's the three main purpose of using browse in our workflow. So guys, that's all for today. If you like it, again, don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel. Don't forget to share this content for someone that you think will be important to know this kind of information. And please let me know in the comments below, how do you guys use this browse in your workflows? If you already use the ALTERYX, and how to you use this tool in your workflow. I'm really anxious to know. I'm really curious to know, how do you guys use these browse tools in your workflow? And if you never use it, just leave in the comment below, how do you think you can use to increase your data analysis with ALTERYX? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye.